everybody is an inventor. I think, for example, I think up until the last 50 years, man has been pretty much preoccupied with overcoming the problems of food, shelter, and clothing. And now, since science has become a tremendous factor in our lives, we are now enjoying, for the first time in history, a period of time when man can really spend some time thinking. And in his leisure hours, he's doing more of that very thing, thinking.
Yeah, there has to be a better way to do something. Always, invent a better mousetrap, And I think lots of people really have thoughts of ideas of new things or things to make things easier or better. And most people really never do anything about it.
The idea of coming up with a new product is many times an accident. I think you've heard the expression, need is the father of invention.
When my first child, I have 4 at home, and when the first one came some years ago, he got into some aspirin tablets and ate quite a few aspirin. And I went to all the hardware stores to find a latch or something to put on the cabinets to keep him out. And there was nothing really available other than padlocks and what have you that you put on the outside of the cabinets. And we had just moved into a new home, and I didn't want to put all these things on the cabinets. And we had the belts. Everyone's put belts around their cabinet doors and tied ropes and rubber bands and strings. It all looked horrible, and none of them were really effective. So I thought that there has to be a better way or something to keep them out that's not visible. So I began to work here in my laboratory using dental plastics to invent a latch or a locking device that will fit on the inside of the cabinet to keep kids out.
I think in the last 50 years, new products and inventions have really made a lot of people very rich. For example, Arthur Collins invented single sideband radio. As a youth of 19 years old, he became phenomenally wealthy with Collins Radio Company. The Dallas woman invented the electric can opener. I don't know if it's known to you or not. But the electric can opener was invented by a Dallas woman who had a little restaurant and was having trouble all the time opening cans. And she invented an electric can opener. Bill Lear invented the Lear jet, and he did the same thing with Lear Corporation. So it is an area that I think a person can become wealthy if he pursues the thing.
I hate to say it, but the reason for Child Guard was maybe looking for, easy money, shall I say. I thought it would be a great selling product. I thought it was one that was very needed, and I thought I would make a bundle. As it turned out, it hasn't done so yet, but I still have great expectations. I don't know that perhaps I should say that it's a need to create something. Being a dentist and all, we work a lot with our hands and create all kinds of things, and I enjoy doing it. I really do. Being creative.